Hare Krishna. So Arjuna asked two questions to the universal form. First, who are you? And second, what is your mission? And we saw in the previous video that Lord himself answered. He said that Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravruddho. Who am I? I am time, the great destroyer. And then he's talking about his mission. Lokan samahartum iha pravrittaha. I have come here for what? To destroy all the people except you Pandavas. Now Arjuna might think, okay, you have come here, you have already done everything, then what is my job role? What am I supposed to do? And this, now Krishna is going to speak in Shloka number 33. Let's see that. Tasmāt tvam uttiṣṭha yaśo labhasva jitvā śatrūn bhuṅkṣva rājyaṁ samṛddham mayaivaite nihatāḥ pūrvam eva nimitta-mātraṁ bhava savya-sācin. So here Krishna is saying, tasmāt, therefore. After he spoke about his identity and his mission, now he's saying, therefore, tvam uttiṣṭha, get up and do what? Yaśo labhasva, fight and win the glory, yaśah. And then he's saying that jitvā śatrūn, conquer your enemies. And after conquering, do what? Bhuṅkṣva rājyaṁ samṛddham, enjoy a flourishing kingdom. And then he says, mayaivaite nihatāḥ pūrvam eva. That is maya eva ete nihatāḥ pūrvam eva. By my previous arrangement, all of them, they are already killed. So what is Arjuna supposed to do? Here it's given. Oh, Savyasācin, nimitta-mātraṁ bhava. You can just be an instrument, O Arjuna. A very, very wonderful shloka which Krishna is speaking here. And it's a very wonderful shloka for our day-to-day implementation also in our day-to-day life. So here, firstly Krishna is saying, get up and fight. So here one thing we can understand is Arjuna is still sitting. He's still sitting on the battlefield, on the chariot, and he's watching the movie of the universal form. And he's saying, get up and do what? Fight. Now Arjuna might ask that, no, you already killed everyone. So he's saying, yes, already they all are put to death. But then you have to become my instrument. Now here there are some points which we all can meditate on. The first thing is, he's saying win glory. What sort of fame will Arjuna get? Now Bhishma, we know very well that Bhishma was that personality who was unconquerable. Unconquerable even by devatas. But if here Arjuna is going to kill Bhishma, and Arjuna's fame will be everywhere, saying he is the great personality who has killed Bhishma. So in this way, Krishna is telling, fight, and your fame will be everywhere. And here there is one nice thing that is mentioned, that Lord is saying, by my previous arrangement all of them are killed. Now what was the previous arrangement? Actually, the time when Dushasana pulled Draupadi to the assembly, and when he tried disrobing her, when he tried making her naked in front of the entire assembly, and at that time when Bhishma, Drona and all the great people who were sitting in the assembly were just mum, sitting like dumb people, not speaking anything against that cruel act that was happening in the assembly, at that time itself Krishna killed all of them. Their death was certain. So here this previous arrangement actually points to that. Now here there is a word called savya-sācin. So if we translate that to English, it becomes ambidextrous. That is, with both the hands he was able to shoot arrows. And so here Prabhupada writes that one who can shoot arrows very expertly in the battlefield. So here Krishna is addressing Arjuna as, you are an expert warrior capable of delivering arrows to kill the enemies. So what am I supposed to do, O Krishna? Krishna is telling, O Arjuna, O Savyasācin, use all your skills Use all your skills to execute my instruction. Become the instrument in my hand. This is what Krishna is telling here. Now, it's a very nice thing to understand. What do we mean by instrument? Like for example, we have a pen and then we start writing. So, if suppose someone is asking that who wrote this very nice article, so we'll name the person, XYZ wrote the article. But then the glory here, which Krishna is talking about is, you become my pen and you will become famous. So the thing is, Krishna is giving all the credits to the pen here. He has already done, he has written the article already. But then Krishna is going to give all the glory to Arjuna saying, no, I didn't do, the pen did it. So this is how Krishna works. He does everything. But then he gives the glory, the fame to his devotees. And that's what we see here. The whole world is moving according to the plan of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Foolish persons who do not have sufficient knowledge think that nature is moving without a plan and all manifestations are but accidental formations. Nothing in this world is accidental. Even the accident on the road is not accidental. Everything is under the control of the Lord. Everything is planned by the Lord. For each and every living entity, a plan is ready. So what are we doing? We are puppets. We are puppets in the hands of the Lord. But then whatever we desire, yes, Krishna sanctions that desire. So this is a very important point to note, that we are just instruments in the hands of the Lord in various ways. But then, when we desire something sinful, we still remain the instruments in the hands of the Lord or in the hands of Prakriti. But since we have desired something abominable, Krishna is sanctioning that because we are very much crying to execute or crying to get that desire fulfilled. So Krishna is like, chalo, do whatever you want. But still we remain instruments. Prakriti, she actually manifests things. She manifests things. So as we have described before also, as Jivatma we can just desire. And Paramatma will sanction based on the intensity of our desire and the karma credits that we have. And Prakriti will materialize that particular desire. So in total, we can desire, but all the time we remain puppets in the hands of Prakriti. And who is a puppet? In the hands of Krishna. So anything happens in this world, we need to understand it happens according to the plan of Krishna. Even the accident on the road is not accidental. So this has to be very clear. Even the blade of grass, when it moves by the wind, it is said it moves because it's in the plan of Krishna. And Krishna says this, Maya dhakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetu nanena kauntaya jagat viparivartate. He's saying that Maya dhakshena prakriti, everything in this world is controlled by me, is working under my supervision. This is what Krishna is saying. And then here we have some people who talk something different from what we have discussed. He has given. There are so many so-called scientists who suggest that perhaps it was like this or maybe like that, but there is no question of perhaps and maybe. There is a specific plan being carried out in this material world. What is this plan? This cosmic manifestation is a chance for the conditioned souls to go back to Godhead, back home. Many times people ask, why this world is made? What is the purpose of this world? The answer is here. There is only one purpose of this world. What is that purpose? The purpose is to become nice devotees, to intensify one's devotional service and go back home, back to Godhead. There is no other purpose apart from this. It's not that we are here to enjoy. We cannot enjoy in this world. Why we cannot enjoy? Because this world is dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Everything is temporary in this world and everything is full of misery. What we will enjoy in such a temporary and miserable world? We cannot enjoy. So we are not here to settle. We are not here to enjoy. We are here only to perfect this human form of life, break the cycle of birth and death, go back home, back to Godhead. This is the only reason. This is the only reason why we are there in this world. But unfortunately, since we are under the illusory potency of the Lord, we feel, no, I am here for a specific purpose. And what is that purpose? Oh, I have to get promotion, I have to get hike in salary, I have to get married, I have to get kids. And what else? Die. We don't understand that before death, what am I supposed to achieve? I'm supposed to achieve perfection of human form. I need to intensify my devotional service, break the cycle of birth and death. This is what is the goal. And all the other things that we do is just the side business to maintain this body. So in this way, it's very clear in this particular shloka, in the particular purport, that the purpose of human form of life is to break the cycle of birth and death and go back home, back to Godhead, to Krishna. And here it is said, as long as they have the domineering mentality which makes them try to lord it over material nature, they are conditioned. But anyone who can understand the plan of Supreme Lord and cultivate Krishna consciousness is most intelligent. The creation and destruction of cosmic manifestation are under the superior guidance of God. Thus the battle of Kurukshetra was fought according to the plan of God. Arjuna was refusing to fight, but he was told that he should fight in accordance with the desire of the Supreme Lord. Then he would be happy. If one is in full Krishna consciousness and his life is devoted to Lord's transcendental service, he is perfect. So, a very important point to note here. Why are we there in this material world? Continuously, lifetime after lifetime, because we are trying to enjoy in this world, because we are trying to lord it over the material nature. We are trying to be masters. But who are we? We are Jivera Swarup-hoy, Krishnera Nityadas. We are eternally the servants of Krishna. But since we are trying to be masters, we are suffering here in this world like anything. So what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to understand the desire of Krishna. Here, the expectation from Arjuna is he should understand the desire of Krishna. What is the desire of Krishna? That Arjuna should fight. That is the desire. And for us, what is the desire of Krishna? For us, the desire of Krishna is we should become nice, perfect devotees and break the cycle of birth and death and go back home, back to Godhead. This is what is the desire of Krishna for all of us. And where is the desire talked about? This desire is talked about in Bhagavad-gita. We'll see in future shlokas, especially in the 18th chapter. Krishna makes it explicitly clear for all of us that he wants us to become nice devotees and he wants us to surrender onto his lotus feet. He wants us to be free from false and full reactions and break the cycle of birth and death, go back home, back to Godhead. So this is the desire of Krishna. And if we are working in accordance to the desire of Krishna, what will happen? We will remain happy. We will remain blissful. But as of now, since we are going away from the desire of Krishna and doing something else, some other nonsensical thing, we are suffering like anything. So what are we supposed to do? We have to just become the instrument in the hand of the Lord. When we hold a pen does not say that, no, hold me like this, hold me like that. We just hold the pen and we do the needful. Similarly, we have to become the perfect instruments in the hands of Krishna. He holds us, we don't speak anything. And he just writes beautiful articles using us. And basically, I'm talking about, he helps us to do devotional service very nicely. And by his mercy, we'll be able to break the cycle of birth and death. Now, very, very beautiful shloka. This particular shloka, 33rd shloka, it's actually talking about nimitta-mātraṁ, just become an instrument. Now, after giving this very, very wonderful instruction, now Krishna is explicitly describing that who all will be killed on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Just to tell Arjuna that they are already killed. Just become an instrument and try to do the needful. So let's see that in the next shloka. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.